But let me talk about a few things. I know you guys are looking behind me. You're seeing this photo. Of course, it's about Sheikha Stevens. And on this one, it's Ibrahim for President 2028. I want to talk about that a little bit. It's been a while since everybody. Oh, Ibrahim, you not the uptick nobody. I'll tell you, can't know. Matter of fact, even with this registration, Ibrahim can't register if you're a man. All kinds of stuff. And then these same people, when you say, okay, you know what, they are right. I'm gonna give them some time. Because I don't want anybody to think I'm rushing into anything. But let's give them 2028. 2028, we're all going to come over there. In Sierra Leone, we all country. They were born, they were men. It's a country. So 2028, give them some time to make a fool of themselves. And then 2028, we're going to come downstairs, right? For come, run this election. Let me see if I can contest. Because what we lack, guys, when I see the sufferings and the pains of the people, what we lack today are people and with honesty. But that is why you all know that on several occasions, we've had Dr. Samura Kamara on this platform, because we want to give him a chance. For 40 years or 30 plus years, he's been in the system. He knows what to do now. He has listened to some of the viewpoints that we have. This man has changed a lot of the views than way we get back then. Stuff like grants. This was a man who, if you talk about the invention of grants in Sierra Leone, this man is like one of the people that way writes all the projects there for that country today. You talk about all the road projects, the IMF, the ADB, all of those projects was written by Dr. Samura Kamara. This is the brain behind all of these projects, right? But we succeed for changing mindset to say, hey, Dr. Samura Kamara, listen, it doesn't have to be grants all the time. Let's go take a debt because there's so much we can do. There's good debts, there's bad debt. When you take a good debt, now that's what you use for multiplier. You invest that debt properly to make sure it brings proper returns. But when you go take debt, you eat all the money, you swell around there, you expect to make money out of that. Nothing is going to happen. And that is what has been happening all this time. So again, in 2028, because Dr. Samura Kamara is going to win the 2023 elections, for sure. And once he wins the 2023 elections, we're going to watch him, closely observe everything that he's doing. In 2028, if he's been doing well, I don't have no reason to go and contest. We'll let him do another chance. We go 2033, 2033. Time is on our side. I'm not rushing for anything, but I'm just making it clear because at some point we have to get into the dance as well. At some point we have to get into the dance. They say let the young grow. Oh, well, the young people are the future of tomorrow, the young folks and this and that. But what do you see? They want to wait until you are old, and gray. That's when they want you to come into the arena to run for politics. But no, we have to do it when we're young. All the foolishness that is going on, there's so much stuff that I got going on here right now in America. I'm not going to leave what I'm doing right now, to what am I going to go do, right? But again, that is why we're fighting for proper democracy. That is why we're saying Sierra Leone, we deserve better. These are the things that I believe. I believe that people should have 24-hour electricity. We should have clean drinking water coming to our houses, into our homes, in our bathrooms, in our kitchen. That's what I believe. I believe we should have good roads across that country. I believe every small town, village should be connected. They should have internet, water, electricity, everything. That's what I believe. We can have it done. It is not from a rocket, a space that I'm thinking all of these things. We can have it done. Less than 7 million people or 7 point something million people. We can have it done. But corruption, greed, selfishness, everybody thinking about themselves is why we are where we are today, Salon people. So that is why every time you hear me guys say 2028, that is the vision behind it. 2023, Dr. Samura Kamara will become the president. I don't mind giving him a chance. If he's doing well, that first 5 years, we're going to grade this. Because let me tell you guys, Sierra Leone has been today, without APC or SLPP, nothing is happening. And that is why, it's tough. Because when you look at the population, when you look at the educational level of a lot of the people, Africa, the way we think, is about party allegiance, or politician allegiance. That is the typical African. That's how we think. It's not about policy based, right? So when you look at some of these guys, them way even they form the coup d'etat within the APC party. When I see that they go to upline, they go to a small village, go get a vulnerable people. Some of these people don't even know about what's be happening within the APC. For say some of these guys, they hold the APC party to ransom. Till to this day, the APC doesn't have a flag bearer. They are using the judiciary. Bad governance again. It goes to what causes the causes of the rebel war. The judiciary, the police, all of these are bad governance. These are the main causes of the rebel war. But everything they're doing today is going back down that road. And so when you look at what is actually happening, within the APC party, these guys that formed the coup to overthrow the executive of a whole political party using the judiciary, when they went to court, they say, what to do? Now, for they go change the constitution. They want to take away the selection from the constitution. That was the whole premise of going to court. But they used the court for actually dissolve the executive of a political party that people elected, then do them. And they're getting away with it, but they will not get away with it because, anyways, APC is going to have their convention and all of that. But I'm saying all this for you guys to understand my backdrop, right? Where I'm coming from. So 2028, of course, when Dr. Samara Kamara wins the election in 2023, then we're going to watch and observe and see what's happening. If the status quo continues, because again, we know it's not easy to get things done in 5 years. That's the excuse they all make. But I'll tell you this, guys. When Joseph Saidu Momo, President Momo, matter of fact, that's the most latest video I have on my page. When he took over power in 1985, between 1985 to 1992, before Marabio overthrew him, Joseph Saidu Momo, in 7 years, gave us the first law school. He gave us commerce. Matter of fact, Joseph Saidu Momo, Brigadier General, Joseph Saidu Momo, was the man who actually gave us this 1991 constitution, which led us to a multi-party state because we had a one-party state. Again, why did we have a one-party state system? Because Albert Magai of the SLPP thought it fit between 1964 to 1967 to oppress the people. The same thing President Bio is doing today. Oppress the people. Tribalism, nepotism, corruption at the highest level, right? Albert Magai of the SLPP sowed all the seeds. Bad laws, criminal libel law, all of these, right? So this is how Shaka Stevens came to power and sat on all of those bad laws. That was how we had a one-party state system. Because Shaka Stevens gave it to them. That's why you guys see I have him behind me. Because, in as much as you would say, oh, when they go low, like Michelle Obama, right? Say when they go low, we go high. No. If they go low, down there with them. Go meet them down there in that low. And you all come back together. That's Comrade Koita's point as well. When they go low, we all go low. And we'll all come back up together. Sometimes you have to apply those strategies. Because the typical African, that is what they know. And that's what Shaka Stevens gave to them. The same SLPP that sat there, passed all the bad laws, and then Shaka Stevens won the election. Shaka Stevens won the election in 1967. But you guys all know about the three counter coups, right? There were 3 counter coups between 1967 and 68 before Shaka Stevens finally occupied the office of Prime Minister.